In 2002, MTV produced a teenage flick called Crossroads. For Britney Spears, this was her first film she ever starred in. Shonda Rhimes, who wrote the film, started to write a teen flick in the mind of Spears and her team. She would team up with Taryn Manning, who was a relatively unknown, and Zoe Saldana. Before we begin, if you want to see music bios or more good videos like this, hit the subscribe button. And without further ado, on to our feature presentation. Three friends from Georgia get together to bury a wish box, and hey, that's Zoe 101. And they'll dig up the box on the night of their high school graduation. Fast forward to the night and the three friends drift apart. Lucy is a sheltered valedictorian who wants to be a nurse, but deep down inside, that's what her father wants, as she wants to major in music. Then there's Kit, who is a popular girl in school. It will later be revealed that she was once obese and that her mother would fat shame her into losing weight. Then there's Mimi, who's a trailer park outcast that is 6 months pregnant. Back home, Lucy and her father have a conversation, and Lucy is having regrets over being valedictorian. She says that she did all that studying at the cost of her having a social life.
Well, why didn't it feel like anything?
What do you mean you didn't feel?
Pop, I never went to one football game. And it's supposed to be fun. And like all the parties at Hemingsfield and stuff, I never went to any of them.
She goes to a post-graduation party and is reminded by Mimi that tonight is the night that they dig up their wish box. Lucy declines as she has other things in mind. Mimi then reminds Kit of the same thing, but she also shoots her down. But their nights end up going to crap. For Lucy, she wants to lose her virginity to her boyfriend, but that ended in failure. Kit is hearing rumors that her boyfriend is cheating on her, and Mimi is getting dogged on by the dudes. The trio would come through and dig up the wish box, and we learn what the girls wished for. Kit's wish is for her to get married, and she is close to that as her and her boyfriend is engaged. Lucy's wish is to find her mother who abandoned her and her father, and Mimi's wish is to move to Los Angeles and become a musician. Mimi then tells her friends that she's leaving Georgia this weekend and invites the two. Kit is willing to go, only to see her boyfriend, but Lucy wants to get dropped off in Arizona to find her mom. But her father forbids her to go, but she sneaks out and leaves anyway. On the morning of the trip, we meet a driver named Ben. Ben will not let anyone drive his 1973 Buick Skylark, nor will let the girls sing NSYNC in the car. And it's funny that they're singing Bye 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 cause those were the same words Spears was singing to Justin. There's a rumor that Ben went to jail for killing a guy, but it will be clarified that he did went to jail, but for crossing county lines to save his stepsister from her abusive father. In Louisiana, their worst fear is realized when the car radiator cracked and now are stranded. And what's worse, that they don't have the money to get it fixed nor towed. Everything's going south until Mimi comes up with an idea. The idea is to go sing karaoke and gain tips. But she develops stage fright, and Lucy saves the day with the dark child version of I Love Rock and Roll, and she takes off even if the cover sucks. Mimi's plan worked and they make enough money and then some. We also learned some troubling findings involving Mimi. Mimi conceived with an unnamed partner without consent, so she decides that she's going to have the baby but put it up for adoption. In Texas, Ben falls asleep in the back seat and they decide to drive the car and continue their trip. The girl, while camping out, Lucy shares some of her poem to Ben that she didn't wrote. They land in Arizona and Lucy is reunited with her mother, but her mother isn't happy to see her. She quickly moved on from her and has 2 boys, and Lucy learns that she was a mistake baby, and her mother doesn't even acknowledge her. She leaves heartbroken and returns to her friends. Ben consoles her and plays music for her poem, and they finally arrive in Los Angeles. Lucy starts to think of an idea to stay in LA forever. Kit is now excited to see her boyfriend, but he is quote-unquote occupied. Eager to see him, Kit and Mimi goes away. Ben gives the girls permission to drive his car, and in the meantime, Lucy loses her virginity to Ben. Kit finally sees her man, but finds out that he's been cheating on her. Then she puts 2 and 2 together. Kit also finds out that he took advantage of Mimi in the worst way, and Kit clocks him in the face. As Mimi runs away, she falls on the stairs and is now hospitalized. During the fall, Mimi loses her baby as she was coming to terms in keeping it. Meanwhile, Lucy's dad has journeyed his way to LA to take the girls home. But Lucy stands up to him as she tells him that she wants to stay. Lucy then auditions for the record label, performing her song I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman, which got massive approval.
I'm not a girl.
In the end, they buried their own wish box, but this time instead of making wishes for the future, they decided to focus on the present. But Lucy will wind up dumping her friends to become a successful musician. I'm just kidding. As for my opinions on the film, it's fine for what it was, but I can see why it was panned. They said Britney's acting was the bright spot, but in my opinion, her acting was the worst. But all in all, this isn't a bad film. I will recommend it, just be cautious on expectations. And on that note, that concludes Crossroads. Tell me what y'all think in the comments below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.